Sunday, Julie. Hello, how we doing? Just getting my stuff into the workshop. Some might make a spoon. How we doing? Yo, Land Rover. How are you, mate? I can't work it out today. It's like a bit chilly, a bit warm, a bit chilly. Land only bites on Sundays. Hey up. Beard Grooves, how you doing? Shut that door. Where is everyone? What's good, everyone? Alright, Beard, how you doing, man? I've not seen you in my life before. I spoke to you in Wezzers, I reckon. How are you, mate? So I have tools out. Bag. I've not been Morrison's today. Not gone there for a couple of days now. Let me just do this. Thanks, Maria. Land Rover, how you doing, brother? I've not seen you in a while. Right. I'm gonna make a spoon, I reckon. I'm gonna make 2 spoons, but water. I've got water. I've got some. How are you? Maria, hello, how are you? I'm just in my scruffs. Look at my t-shirt. I got freaking toothpaste on it this morning. I don't even know what that is. Like, how'd you get that there? Crap all over it. But here we go. Jamie Brown, how you doing, man? Number 1. Good, thanks, mate. Nice. Yeah. So I've done some prep for a live. Imagine that. I was going to go live about 6 o'clock. And then I was faffing doing prep and all sorts of stuff. So, doing fine, thanks. How are you? All right, man. Yeah. You've been live in, haven't you? You got to 10,000 subs yet, mate? But yeah, got the old chopper out and the other tools, which have been freshly oiled. I don't know if you've seen them, but I've freshly oiled all my tool handles. How many miles can that go? Well, it depends how many petrols you put in it, doesn't it? Are you sure that's toothpaste? I mean, that's quite a throw, isn't it? If it's not toothpaste, quite a throw. It's only a little bit, but it's only a little bit. Yeah, it's toothpaste. Bloody hell. This all sounds very organised, I know. So I have oiled all my tool handles in the last week. I'll show you. I'll show you because they look really good. So I've done these handles. You can't really see the difference in these too much, but they're nice and clean. I've done the handles on this beast. I've also made a new pin for this, which I was quite chuffed about. It's quite difficult to carve something that small and intricate. But I made that out of red alder. So it's nice hard wood. It's just a keeper for the thing. And I've also sharpened this as well. I've finally got round to sharpening it, but look at that for a tool. beautiful spalted sycamore handle from Mr. Gary Hackett. Gary Hackett of Sherwood. And I've done the tool handles on these. Look, they might not look much different to you, but they're loads cleaner. That's your favourite bit. What's that? What, the little piece? That? The pin? You like it? I made it out of some of this. There's a bit of this, look, a bit of red alder. What I had hanging around. I think it actually came off of that piece there. Just because it's so small, you don't need a big bit, do you? So yeah, I think I snapped it off of that bit there. I think that's where I've cut it off, look, just to make a piece, and then shaved it down. But I was quite chuffed because I didn't manage to do it the first time. But I've had paper out, drawing and all sorts, so I've got all my tools ready. There's the last spoon that I made. Now it's been oiled and sat, and as you can see, it's not very symmetrical. But it's just a kind of basic little spoon. But I did put a little detail. I don't know if you can see the curve in the handle. It's got a little thumb scoop. Yeah, it's so tiny, yeah. It's probably the smallest thing I've ever carved, to be honest. It was original, was like that, but... Bonjour, Viking. How are you? Hello, Emily. Here we go for another spoonful. Yes, we are spooning a couple of hours. But yeah, that's the last one I made. Birch. This came from this log. So this is another log of birch. So I've been cutting things out and all sorts. So I've drawn some spoons, which I stole from the screen of this guy by putting some paper on and tracing around the outline. Thankfully, I think he did it on purpose. I think he's clever and he did it on purpose. Maria, Beard Grooves. Tina, hello. It's cute. Thanks, Maria. Cheers, Julie. Now then, Spoon Clark. Yeah, so I stole these ideas of these little spoons. They're pocket spoons. And there's the little sketches of them. They're almost identical, but slightly different. It's got a bit more pointy. It's more square instead of round, etc. Slightly different. But they're both asymmetrical. Beans, you late. What you been doing, wanking? Yeah, had you in kind of when he made the video? Yeah, he had you in kind when he made the video. Unitedly united. Okay, mate. Rubbing one out to who this time, Beans? Fuck, you know. So yeah, I drew these by tracing the screen. I did it in the kitchen, so it was darker. But obviously you can see the screen when it's dark through there. So I've traced. They're not exactly life size, but if you look at that guy's thumb and his fingers, they're kind of the same size as mine on the screen. So can't be far off when the rain is back. The sun's setting over there in the distance, and the rain is back. So yeah, and then so I traced them twice, and then I cut these ones out so that I could use them as a template. Before I did that, what I did was I looked at the log. I did some reading of the wood. Incredible! Thanks, Emily. Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies come out to play. Ooh, the rain. I know, it's lovely, isn't it? You make me look normal. So yeah, I've got this beech log. And what I've decided is that I'm going to cut it there. It's got this beautiful spalting and colouring on it, as you can see. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get that into one of the spoons. So, because it's crumbly, look, it's the middle of the log where it's all crumbled. I stole this from Newstead Abbey when I went for a walk with my mate a couple of weeks ago. And it's the one that I made this spoon from. So that's kind of what the wood looks like. It's very subtle, but the more you look at it, some beautiful details in it. Look at the rays in the sides there, look. medullary rays. So it's going to look something a bit like that, but that shape. So yeah, I've sectioned up my log already. I'm going to slice it there, maybe even there actually. Might slice it on that corner. Get your wood outfit, lads, go on it. Get your wood outfit, ladies. So I'm going to cut it probably where this corner is here, because the spoon's, it's big enough for a spoon. I just drew one on. I'm going to cut it there, and then that piece, I'm just going to keep that. I'm just going to keep it. I've got my safety shoes on, look. Yeah, I'm going to keep that bit. It might be useful, it might be a nice handle, or might make something else from that. This white bit's not much good, but yeah, it's just a nice bit of wood. So I'll chop that bit off, and then I'm going to split it into two down there, and hopefully we'll get those two spoons out of this log. There we go. Seeing as fucking everyone in the world's turned up, we might as well crack on, haven't we? I was going to put you in there for a minute, but I think we're good to just go for axe cam. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's have a look. Has all the chat gone funny already? Ooh, the rain. Lovely side. There we go. So I'm gonna axe out those two spoons with that axe over there out of this piece of wood. No pressure. Luckily it's just a scrap of wood, so it doesn't matter. The only reason I'm quite excited is because I've never made a spoon this shape before. They're a little bit small, a little bit smaller than I thought they were. Well, I've never made a spoon this shape before. It's going to be quite challenging to do these parts, obviously. And I've never used beech before, apart from for this spoon here. So I'm quite excited to use it, even though it's quite dry. It's not super dry, but it's dry. So without further ado, let's engage fucking axe cam, shall we? Give me a minute. Let's get the overhead projection cam going on it. So I might not make both spoons, but I'm going to try and make one of them, at least a blank, so that I can fuck about with it later. There we go. So straight in, no fucking about. Don't get you nowhere, does it? And there we go. We'll see how the axe cam goes. We'll fuck about with that as we need to, as and when. There we go. So, Wood Tools Sheffield. It's not a Sheffield axe. It's actually called a Robin Wood axe. But the Wood Tools axe, fairly sharp already. Slightly bent though. Got a slight bend in it, but they're nice and sharp. Can give it a quick strut, maybe. I can't quite see all your comments if I do that, but there we go. I know Star's live, and I didn't really want to go live on top of her, but give her a few hours. So just giving a quick strop. We'll flip around. Give her a quick strop the other way. It does need to be quite sharp for this wood because it's a bit dry. Julie's watching. Thanks, Julie. So yeah, first thing is to split it. And I'm going to split it, hopefully, about there. Right down there. So we'll see how that goes first. So I'll get this sort of messy bit off. See how it splits so easily because it's dry. So that's the square blank, 2 pieces hopefully, and that's the nice bolted bit. It's got all this dark heartwood in the middle as well. So Pauline, hey up Eve, how you doing, Ev? So yeah, I'm going to keep that. Might be able to use some part of it or another. Might look nice on a handle, or it's quite a piece of wood, you know, it's big enough for a handle or something. Clean all that crap off it. So I'll put that on my wood pile. It'll probably crack when it's dry, but I've got loads of wood, haven't I? Thank you, loads of wood, mate. But yeah, I'll put it on this pile with some of the spalted bits, and then we'll split this in half. So we're going for a half-de-half. So you can see I've tried to keep it square, which helps. A little bit wonky donkey there, but we'll sort that out with the axe. Hey, it's got a little split in it, but the spoon it's not that big. If you look, it's not really that big, so if there's a crack in it, hopefully it won't go past there or there. I'll be able to get that out of it. How you doing now? You alright? You been for a walkies today? But yeah, here we go. Right down the middle. You can see. I just feel like I'm going to hit the camera. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Look what I've done there. Stonked me wedge. Let's get that back in. But that's why we leave them undone, so we can get them in and out, isn't it? I'm going to move my camera though. Thought I broke it then, but I'll move my camera a little bit. Maria! Yes, it was at a field today, about an hour away, so by the time I got home, shattered and fell asleep. Oh bugger. Well, you know, nice to have a drive out, isn't it? Is that what you did? Have a drive out? Go somewhere different. So let's go, see if we can split this. Might not go super straight. See what's happened. One's fatter than the other, look. Inevitable really, but here we go. So we've got 2 blanks out of the one. So now we've got two pieces of wood, one's thicker than the other, annoyingly. So I'm going to go with this blank because it's a bit fatter. Yeah, it's a bit shit, that is. It's only about 10mm, look, but it gives us a lot more room on this one. So maybe I'll only get 1 spoon out of it. Who knows? You know? But yeah, save this one for later, eh? Put that over there. Wow. Right. Start chopping, I guess. Don't know who's in here, but everyone piled in and then fucked off. I really don't understand YouTube. It's like people don't want to see you axing, but then they do want to see you axing, but then they just don't know. I don't know. Whatevs. Lavender. Oh, Land Rover. Hello, Soph. Hi, Alex. How you doing, man? Yaki fucking da. How long should I wait to carve green wood? Trimmed my honey locust and would like to make some spoons. As soon as possible. Don't wait. Yeah, don't wait for it. Green wood's green, and yeah, don't wait for it to dry out, else it's not green wood. So my advice, Beard, would be to do it as soon as possible. And if you're gonna wait, make sure you put the wood in some plastic bag so it stays like that. Hey up, Joe. Fashion Guru. Guru, how you doing? I was lucky with the weather as thunderstorms forecast. You all set for tonight, Soph? Yeah, you on the Aurora watch, aren't you? So get these bits off it, get these dirty dirty bits off the wood, so it's all nice and shape, nice and clean and flat. Mainly, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just flattening it. Imagine that, like 63 people were in while I was talking shit, and then now I'm axing. Everyone's buggered off. It's weird, isn't it? YouTube weirdness for you, innit? Not that this matters, but we'll clean this off a bit, and then we've got a bit of a weird bit on there, so let's get rid of that. That's the bit of the wood that I wanted on the other piece. I wanted it to stay on the other bit, so. But we got at least one really good billet to work from, so that's good. The other one might work out, I don't know. But yeah, nice and flat. So the first thing I want to do is put a rough crank in it. So I'm going to go for this one. As you can see, it's quite a good fit on the wood, that. Good fit. And there's a slight, you can see that, there's a slight curve to this wood, like that. Hey, up missing stuff. Maria, I'm eating batteries. Oh, batteries on charge. What the fuck? Hope you're well. All's well down west. Thought it said you're eating batteries. Let's go. Been here for a while on the PS5, but unable to type. You're right, Lex. Nice one, mate. Good to join us. Poo tubes, I know. Mine goes up to 20 and then down to 4. And that wasn't even intentional. Yeah, it's wild, isn't it? So I'm going to pick a spot, basically, to sort of put this spoon. I'm going to go a little bit further this end and waste this bit of wood rather than this bit, because it's nice and thick. It doesn't need to be that thick, annoyingly, but I should have split it slightly further over, and then it would have been more even, but hey ho. So what I'm doing here with this bit is getting all technical and basically making where the bend in the spoon is. So if I look at this drawing that I did, here's one I did earlier. So that's the same spoon. That's just a third spoon. But this kind of relates to each other, as you can see. That cutout there is this cutout here. So that's that bit. So it's roughly the same. And so the crank on the spoon, if you look, is around here. That's where the bend, if you had to draw a line that way and a line that way, that's roughly where they would meet. Across there, about 1/3. So we usually do like a rule of thumb, so 2/3 one side and 1/3 the other. So I'm going to transfer that onto there, roughly. It looks about, let's have a look. Is that about right? Maybe a bit further up. Is that like? It's a bit of a pain in the arse. I haven't really drawn that on properly. Let's draw it on. It's a bit of a funny angle, but yeah. So that's the crank there. And so if I put this on there, I won't far off, will I? I won't far off. Got one side, look, just needs to be the other side about there. So, technical bit. What I'll do is move that a bit. And then I can move this out of the way, and it leaves the two lines that I left there Here we go. We can put a crank in there. So that's where I'm going to put my crank for my spoon. So we're going to start it. Right, hold on. What was saying? Nice, Ev. I didn't expect that. Full of surprises, you. Played Resident Evil and Tomb Raider. Ha, nice. And GTA. I love GTA. Definitely not eating my batteries. I know. I just looked at it and thought, eh? Genshin Impact. Cheers, Tom. Hey up, Tom. How you doing, buddy? All right? Your dog's lovely, isn't she? It's the first time I properly, like, seen her out and about the last few days. You need to get back on PlayStation. Get on it. Yeah, well, I just explain things in the way that my daft brain works. And sometimes it's other people's daft brains work the same. Sorry. That was kind of a compliment, but it's not really. It's just the way that we think, isn't it? GTA and Fortnite. Whoa. Nearly fucking timed someone out then. My daughter also visit to this channel. Yes, I followed her, Fashion Guru. I saw her yesterday and I followed her. Thanks for your comment. GTA Pro. You can be the bait. I used to play GTA on 360. Xbox 360. Love watching you make a spoon. I have to try this more. Hey, Whitler. Sorry, I'm just trying to get my camera a little bit more centralised. How you doing, Whitler, brother? I've been going mad. And I've gone really technical. And I've made myself a template for a spoon. So I'm just drawing the crank on there. And I'm going to transfer the crank onto the page. Onto the wood. So chopping away in a minute. How you doing, man? Your phone charged? I've got my charger ready. Funny because when it's over here, it's kind of floating in the middle of the workshop. So, but I'll put it on just for you someday. Thank you very much. She's ace, mate. Work in progress. She's mint, man. I know I wouldn't ever want a dog to be treated like she has been, but I think in a way, if you do it the right way with the training, which I've done by the looks of it, you know, it might work in your favour a little bit with her puppiness, rather than her being sort of, you know, all kind of like running away and like, I'm going over here, I'll see you later. She sticks with you a little bit more, so it's quite nice. Might work out nice. Yeah, she's wicked, Oreo is. GTA 6. See if we can make a spoon before GTA 6 comes out, shall we? So, yeah, just check my head. Put in the crank. On this spoon. And I'm doing it the wrong way around because I'm not concentrating. So let me just put a bit of a cut in here into that. So when I come this way with the axe, it's a stop cut essentially. Let's have a go. And if you want to get really technical about it, which I will, just for my own sake, because it's a new kind of spoon. I've not made a spoon like this before. If you want to get really technical about it, if you see this sideways picture of the spoon, and you put a ruler across from one point there to that point there, you can calculate the depth that we need to make in the crank. So there's the straight line, and I can calculate that that's about 12 mil. Did you see what we did there? So if that straight line represents that line in the wood, then I know that I can make a cut there at least 12 mil down, and it will create that crank. Is everyone following? I don't know. What are we on about? Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I used to love that. dudes play back together. Game on, sunshine. Love the first Spyro. No, you're all right, mate. You talk away, Lex. You're not bothering me, mate. I'm just checking that. I'm letting you chat. I'm just checking that I'm not missing anything that was meant for me, if you know what I mean. And the only thing you're really looking at with doing something like that is you want the same depth on this side as that side. And as you can see, that side is nowhere near deep as that side. So we'll even that out. All we do is tilt the saw back. It's all slippery. Tilt the saw back till we get the same, almost the same amount on both sides. I mean, you could go balls out and measure that if you really wanted to. You could measure that at like, that's 10 mil. That's just over 10 mil now. So we've evened it out nicely. Nice and flat. There we go. Should be enough. Enough of that. And then I can cut down with my axe to the crank, and we should end up with the correct depth. Obviously there's a lot of variation in whether you want that to be a long crank or a short and steep crank like that. So the shape of the spoon is happening already, even just at this stage, if you know what I mean. How the spoon will look eventually is determined by almost everything you do at these stages. So what I've done is kind of sloped it in a bit, and then the last little bit you can get quite cranky. And as you can see, this wood's beautiful already. Getting some like tiger stripes coming through the green, so might look a bit mad, this one. But if you're talking to me, I'm not really watching, so. Shuriken Zone! How you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm trying to get back to it. This is probably the first spoon I've made properly on a live for ages. Balls out? Who's balls out? Captain Spoons and Random Crew. I'm not a real mod. Yeah, you are, mate. Michael Wilson, how you doing, sir? And Shuriken Zone. Yeah, so we're trying to get a rough kind of idea. It's slightly more sloped on one side than another, so I'm just gonna pick that out. And then the more difficult part of cutting across the crank to meet this beechwood is beautiful. Get a bit off already, but yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, you make some beautiful spoons. I looked at them again the other day. I was looking for that post you were talking about, the alien invasion shots. So by cutting that like that, I've now got a billet with a crazy crank. Now we can go ahead and start. Well, I can draw that on in a minute. But I'm going to do the back of the crank first. So, but that's how you get the crank in the spoon. Stop cut there, cut down to it that way, and then turn and cut across the top there like that. So yeah, gonna look cool, isn't it? My word, is pretty hard. Hey, yeah, you might find it'd be a lot better when it's green and wet, mate. Everything looks better when it's wet, doesn't it? Cars, motorcycles, they all look better. I managed to get quite a wonky donkey end on it there though, so we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. Might have to take a bit more. Maybe that was right where I was before. Difficult cut because it's slightly across grain, but into the end grain as well. It's a funny cut. It's the only time we really cut sort of diagonally through the wood. Trying to even this side up a little bit, that's all. Should be better now, but not too far out. So go for the back of it, 45 degrees. On the back like that. Stop cuts up here, 45 degrees into that, into my axe block is absolutely knackered as well. So it's got a big crater in the middle, so I'm just putting it somewhere where so what I'm looking for is this edge to be similar, and we ended up with 45 and 45 almost. And then we can take the middle out. Nice work with roughing out the crank, buddy. Looks great. Cheers, Shuriken. I really enjoy your what's the word? Encouraging nature. Because I've seen some of your spoons, mate, and they are fucking beautiful. The coal rosing and all the detail on them's amazing. What's Tom saying now? She loves the river. Food safe oil, isn't it? Beard. Yeah, like what was Beard asking? I do like my wood to be wet. Yeah, I use raw linseed oil. You can use other oils, but yeah, I like raw linseed oil. And if you're being technical, if you want to start that cut, you should start that cut there on the way down. That's going to cut all that off like that. It should be opposite the crank. So the lowest point in the crank should really be almost the lowest point or the highest point on the bowl. So that's why that cut starts there. And then I'm going to chop straight down with my axe, but I'm going to move the wood slowly backwards. So tilt the wood slow, so the axe is staying the same and the wood slowly getting tilted backwards as it comes around, like so. So now I can put those sides in again properly where we want them. Without taking too much. I don't know what this is going to turn out like. But yeah, we're almost getting us, we've got us crank in there now. And eventually, obviously, we're going to take some of this material as well. But at this point, I will draw it on so I know where I'm going. So I'll trace my spun. So I want the crank, the bottom of that crank to be on that folded, on that line there. So this is probably going to be a bit of a pain in the ras clot because it's a piece of paper and it's not that difficult, not that easy to just draw around a piece of paper. It'd be better if it was a piece of card or a piece of plastic, but it's only rough. It's only a rough shape for this general size, etc. But as you can see, I don't know if you can see the detail, but there's quite a lot of shape in that spoon. But yeah, it's not easy to draw around a piece of paper. It'd be better if it was, the best thing I think is like a milk bottle. Cut it out the sides of a milk bottle, and then you can't rip it or tear it while you're messing about with it. But you can see there's going to be quite a lot of waste as well out of this. And if I go oversize, it doesn't matter because I can redraw or yeah, I can draw it again if I want to. Basic, but it's a cool shaped spoon, isn't it? I just saw the guy's video and I was like, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna make one of them. I'm not doing it in the shot again, am I? So there we go. Basic outline traced on. Sound. What we're saying? Oh, good. Really nice, nice, nice. Bit different order of operations than I use by now. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I could have drawn that on before doing this. Probably would have been better, actually. But what I realised is as I was doing these side parts here for the edges of the bowl, that I probably don't need 10mm of that either side. So I thought I'll draw it on. I can start cutting down, and then I can start doing the actual back of the bowl properly. But it is the first time I've made a spoon of this size and style ever, so same process, slightly different, and differences tend to throw me out a little bit. I kind of feel like I'm like, don't know what I'm doing, but I kind of half do. Milk jug template, yeah, that's the one. Oh, I'm giving it all away, Ev. That's the whole point. I'm learning it and I'll give it to anyone else, because I know that 90% of people who are watching probably just enjoy watching and will probably never do it. But if they want to, they can come and watch the lives and gain some knowledge out of it, you know. Sorry, I'm not reading everyone's comment. Top little puppy. Jamiroquai. Alright, how you doing, Gav? Gives a go. I've already learned more from you than watching hours of tutorials. Yeah, well, all it is learning the process. So, you want your billet of wood, flat, square, bit thicker than that probably. Then start to make your crank in it. Then draw this on. Then knock the sides off. Then start to profile the sides in. It's just a process. It's like baking a cake. And if you kind of do it the same every time without changing it too much, unless there's a reason to, you can start, basically what you're doing there is practicing, and the more you practice it, the more you get good at it. But thanks, Beard. Wicked, so I can't wait to see the little spoon. It's a cool little spoon, isn't it? The more I look at it, I'm like, I can't wait to make that spoon. It's fucking cool. So yeah, what I could do here, if there's a bit more wood, I could put my axe on top and sort of hope it would split that way. But I'm not just going to hope it's going to split. So I'm actually going to whack away at it and try and I'm going to do the bottom half first, and then I'm going to come back and do the top half, basically. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing at this point here. So I'm chopping in at an angle, and then as I get closer to that pencil line, start to direct the axe downwards, because this is with the grain, so this wood will split down there. So if you hit that bowl like that, it'll split, or wherever you hit it, it will split. So I'm just sort of chunking in on that, and then what it does is it leaves a little raised part here, so as I come this way, flip it over, makes it a little bit easier. I wish my axe blocks were still square, but there's quite a lot to go at here, so sometimes it feels like a shame to waste the wood, but it'll keep me warm in the winter. I've got 4 bags saved up so far for winter. I know it's only summer, but So we're starting to slim down and getting closer into that template. Oops. That's why you're always in the middle of the axe blocks. If you miss, the axe goes in there. If you miss while you're there, axe goes in your leg. So that's why there's a dip in the middle of my axe blocks. I'm always in the middle of it. It's good practice. There we go. So now we're a little bit slimmer and we're closer to where we want to be. Still take that one in a little bit. And then I can start to do the back. I don't always do it in the same order, to be honest. I like to fuck about with it because I'm just a bit like that. Plus I do it on a live, so I forget half the time what I'm doing. So now we need to make some sort of adjustment here, and the shape that we're aiming for is kind of there, look. So to be honest, there's quite a big bulge here, because that's how I'd normally make a spoon. So it's going to look a bit different to the original, but it means that I can take a lot of this down in the back. Always take the 45 or so degrees off the corner first. Axing that really is just taking off corners, or the main bulk of the material is from axing off the corners. And now we've got another corner that's appeared there, and just take the corner off of that. So instead of taking the whole load all at once, I'm probably repeating myself. For people who've watched before, I've done stuff, seen me do this before, which is quite a few of you. So basically just slimmed that whole piece down without having to just take the whole load at one time. But this beach, it's not really that wet, but it's really nice to carve. It's beautiful. Also got to remember that the top of that isn't even part of the spoon yet, so well, it's never going to be part of the spoon. So I kind of got to remember that as well. There we go. So we're getting a spoon-shaped object, if you look at it that way now. A little bit more spoon-shaped. We're getting some real cool details in that wood. These little flecks. But I have put a right weird crank on there, and it's got thick in the middle, look. So I might chop that out like that. Chop that out a bit more. And just redraw it on. Maybe. Let's have a look. Yeah, take some of it out and I'll redraw it on. So making it up as we go along, as usual. But yeah, just a little bit too fat in that centre bit. But like I said, once you've drawn it on, it's pencil, so you just redraw it, can't you? Like I said, I've not made one of this exact shape before, so it's a proper little learning curve for me as well. So yeah, it's a lot flatter. So it's more like that shape rather than it had that big bulge. You see where I drew that line? That's the line I didn't want to go quite to. So, but I can sort that out afterwards. So let's redraw it on, that little bit in the middle. And then we can start chopping the sides out of it, can't we? There we go. What's everyone saying? Wicked side, can't wait to see. Chat. I'll tell you. Leave the whole length of the block on the handle. Keep it like a long handle spoon so you have plenty to hold on to. You reckon? You reckon just take that up a bit higher? To be fair, it's a very, very small spoon, but it is a little pocket spoon. So I might take that into account, Shuriken. Yeah, can't draw around a piece of paper that easily. No, I might take that on board, Mr. Shuriken. Appreciate it. I mean, the idea is it's a tiny little pocket spoon, but I'm happy to take advice and stuff as I go. And also, like you say, you could chop it off or you could not chop it off. So kind of, you know, take it as it comes, isn't it? Again, this is only a rough template. Once you start taking shape with the knife, etc., it kind of takes its own shape anyway, doesn't it? So join those corners up there. And I will only cut that off with a saw later on anyway. So what we're saying, but appreciate that, mate. I have had a struggle with cranks. All of my spoons are straight. Yeah, well, that's the way. So from the flat billet, if you cut a pitch, imagine that the billet is that big. Cut down sort of 5-10 millimeters. Use it as a stop cut that way, and then use it as a stop cut that way. You know, I've already donked an axe into there now. Look, so sort that out later. But yeah, that's how you do it. Looking good, dude. Cheers, Whitler. Rob, how you doing? You alright, mate? Come on, people. We need more likes and lurkers. There's 50 people in here. Thanks, people. Welcome. If you've not been here before, thanks if you have. Appreciate you being here. Pride Month. Dear. All on me, mate. All on me. Mountain bike ride on bike to London. Nice. Cool, man. You're riding to London on your bike. So I can't call right now. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, fuck, you know. What you on about? The arena. Hello. I'm always working with beach. Yes, it's a beauty. Yeah, I found this with beach. It looks very hard, like it might be like almost like oak. But yeah, it's beautiful grain, Mark. Really nice. How you doing, Mark McCaffrey? You all good, mate? You're saying load a lot for a fella with white stuff. All about his shirt. Sorry, mate. Is the word load making you feel uncomfortable? Drop me a message. What are you working on? Hey, TK, it's a little spun that I've been making out of this piece of beech. So we've got it cranked out. I was just going to do the inside of this bit as close as I can. Cut myself around here and then decide something on the handle. See the handle to me could be a little longer. Could be a little longer. Might extend it maybe. But yeah. Pretty lucky. I know I've never made one like this, Rob. I copied it from a guy on the internet. Good plan. Thanks, mate. Ooh, cheers, Ev. I'm fine, thank you. Hi, everyone. TK. TDK. Do the spoons twist much? Not a lot. It depends, especially on something like this, which is very kind of straight grained. You almost can't see it, but it's very straight grained. The more twisted the grain is, the more it will twist. And sometimes I've had it where it's twisted like that in my hand. So this side will go that way, and this side will go that way. Because while you're holding it, it's getting hot. It's drying it out. I'm killing you with my words. What am I saying now? Once you've cut out the perimeter of the spoon, you can sort that lump. Yeah, I'll sort that out, because it'll be a lot smaller then. Where are you getting your wood from, Si? I get my wood from trees. Because it fucking grows on trees. Yeah, so for a small piece like that, I mean, just going to the local woodland, or I picked this up from this is from Newstead Abbey. I know that I'm not trying to be a prick, Whitler. I know what you're asking, but it amazes me that a lot of woodworkers still buy lumber, and you don't need to. At least some small bits like this, you do not need to. I've never bought a piece in my life, so. Oh, I've said the same thing. Yeah, so this is from close by. Newstead Abbey. This is a piece of beech from Newstead Abbey. I just meant to leave the handle long while you're carving. Yes, okay, nice, got it. I've got you, mate. I've got you, Shuriken. Cheers, buddy, I appreciate that. Also, I'm not going to cut this out properly. I'm going to go into it, but I'm not going to cut it out properly or make it thinner until I've done like the edges of this, cut across here and the back of this, because if I make it too thin, it makes a weak spot. So I'm eating. Yo, Star, how you doing? Good to see you earlier, chatting away. Pictures of faces in the clouds and all that. How was your energy drink? Back of the lorry. I'm so far behind. The wood is so white, yes. But inside it, you can see these brown flecks, look. And they run all the way through, and you can actually see them in the sides as well. So it's going to be amazing. Found and not claimed, yes. Acquired, exactly. Stuck it in my bag. I'll have that, said Burglar Bill, and he put it in his sack. There's another word for you. Rescued, yes, exactly. Perfecto. I've caught up now. Pride Month for joke. Oh, I need to find some free wood. Yeah, local woodlands, if you go in there and they're managed by like Forestry Commission or anything like that, Forestry England, there's always a little bit of summer hanging about. So what I do is I walk round with one of these in my pocket, Whitler. The old backhoe saw. You can pick these up, they're about 17 quid, under 20 quid. Comes with a nice bit of leather lanyard as well, but I stole that for my knife. But yeah, walk around one of these in your back pocket or in your work shorts like that, and you can just kind of like pop it in a plastic bag, take it home with you, mate. Right, what were I doing before I started all that? Oh yeah, let me yeah, doing the backs of these, aren't I? So take the back of this handle, take the backs of this off a bit more, these corners, and but yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful wood, this beech. Can't get over how simple and easy it is to carve. It's almost like basswood, especially when it's slightly wet, green and wet. So I can put these corners in as well. Getting there, still a bit fat on the back there, but we can start to whittle a lot down like that. A bit more even across there, you see, trying to get it even. Get this side, that side profile there, even to this side. Keeping things even and symmetrical is, the more you can do it, the better it will look. And it's good practice to just kind of keep everything a little bit more symmetrical. So we've got that foot, that much there. Turn it around, similar amount, you see. So yeah, and I could take these corners off the back without trying to donk into it too much. So it's going to be a slightly different shape to the original design, but I'm going to try and keep to it as much as I can. So let's go around Wish I could show you this a bit better. It's difficult to show you the from up here exactly what's happening there. Wish I could kind of show you from that angle, but we'll go around the bowl. So going around that bowl there like that, and I'm going to do the same on this side from this point here around, see how far we get. Already messed it up, it's now smaller than it was. It's definitely smaller. But yeah, even straight across the end grain like that, this beech cuts beautifully, even right across that end grain, which is usually the more difficult cuts. I could just bosh a saw across that, but I'll do it rough and finish it off with the knife, obviously. So it's a little bit rough, but we got around this way, and then we want a corner on this corner basically. So sorry I'm not reading your comments at all either. I should put my computer on, shouldn't I? But yeah, we can sort that out with a knife. We're only roughing with an axe, aren't we? So what I've got to do now is cut in that way and meet in the middle basically. And that's why we have this little hump. So far one way, flip her over, and go so far the other way. There we go. We can almost go straight in. Just to chip that. I've got a runny nose as well now. I'm not going to go all the way in, but we're roughly now in the corner there, look. So I'm going to leave that bit thick so it doesn't snap. What's everyone saying? Thanks people for all your likes and loves. Fast book, yo! Spat my drink out. What's Soph saying now? Thanks, Julie. Julie's fucking whipping everyone for likes. I won't get the drink again, so I weird on my taste buds. I love that we're spooning again. Yay! Thanks, Star. Our North American beech is way different from the wonderful stuff you guys have. I was almost like trying to carve hickory. Really? I made my carving bench out of it. No way. Wow, it's that tough, is it, Shuriken? Veterans Day as well. Tom. Mother's Day, Father's Day. Right up, we're getting all... People are choosing what to buy cards for, aren't they? Thanks, people. Sophisticated. Hey up, Mark. How's it doing? Stared at me. She mad as a bear about the shorts. Oh, what? Your shorts? Anyway, what we on about? Hello, sir. Shawnee. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Are you good? We are spooning our way into the night. So you can see there that I go so far so that if that cracks, it's not going to hit, if you know what I mean. Oop, put it there, look. So I've gone so far that way, and then I can go so far this way. And then I'm going to have to take some more off the back because I've noticed it's a little bit too thick still. So we're getting quite fine detail here. I feel like almost like I need to turn a light on actually. So there we go. So those two that I've done, look, they've split and met in the middle. And that's what we want. We want to meet in the middle there. We don't want to just split that way and it just take that off of there, yeah? So nice and steady. Don't go too far one way. Go back the other way. And we're somewhere near. There we go. So we're getting quite close in with that really. So if I put it directly on its side, slightly angle the axe a little bit. But I can do all this, like I say, with the knife. Just pecking away. Keep flipping her over. We'll slowly get there bit by bit, you see? So now we're getting in there. We've just got this bit now, which we've not attended to, but we'll do that later. But as you can see, we're quite thick at this point here. So I'm actually going to take a fair bit out of there, between there and there. And try and join the two together almost on that one flat plane. Same on the other side. Similar angle, try and take the similar amount off. Quite a funny little spoon, this. Quite a fun little spoon. And then, because we took a bit off each side, try and make it even into the middle, and then get our middle out a little bit. There we go. We just made it a little bit thinner through there. It's not exactly a mega, but I'm always kind of shitting it on alive. But there's enough room for a finger and a thumb on there, so nice spoon. Cheers, G77737. Amazing artist. They're fucking piss artist. I want to get that off of there. It's kind of bugging me. Can sort that out there though. There we go. But yeah, still got a little bit we could take out of here, I think. I feel that's what we should be doing. So keep that shape in there. again, trying to keep a thickness there similar to a thickness there. So got like an even thickness on both sides. Obviously this is not going to be here, so we can take that down a little bit. I'm not going to take much of it away though, because as shuriken pointed, it's good to have it hold on to, but I'm just going to remove a bit of it to remind me that it's not always going to be there. There we go. Still a little bit thick, a little bit lumpy, so let's get this set. Proper asymmetrical now. There we go. So a lot thinner on that side there, and then we can take the last little bit . We've just gone into a little piece in the wood that's got crazy colouring on it, so I've got a lot thinner, and I can take a lot out of here as well, but I'm going to do a bit more with the knife, I reckon, so I don't end up going too crazy and messing it up. So there we go. Might not look a lot right now, but that's basically a blank. It's a bit rough around the edges from axing, but there we go. Little spoon. What's everyone saying? God, it's gone fucking red hot again. Suddenly red hot. It's the rain, innit? It keeps getting hot, cold. Shut that door. So there we go, spoon. Almost made. I've got a second one to make, obviously. The other half of the piece of wood. So this piece of wood came from here. But I'll do a bit of the detail work with the knife. We'll see how far we get. Night Guru, take care. Goodbye everyone, it's time for bed. Nice, so next and flip-flops. Haha, what's wrong with my safety shoes? Give my spoon too much of a whack and broke it. Yeah, you've got to be very careful on this stroke, because as soon as you in there, what you got to think is your axe should be like this all the time to the block. Yeah, so 90 degrees to the block. So if you want to cut that angle there, then you keep your axe at the same angle and move the piece of wood like so. What I'm literally doing is going around like that, so the axe is almost just doing that. So you're moving the piece of wood and not the axe, and you're creating your spoon cranks, or you're creating your facets or whatever by moving the wood and not the axe. The axe should always be at 90 degrees, and then you kind of just the spoon. I go this way almost. So I start there, and I'm literally cutting along that line and changing it like that, and that changes that thickness. Like I say, a little bit rough, but we'll get onto it with a knife now and see how far we get in the next sort of half an hour, 40 minutes. So the old Sloyd knife, Mora 106, I believe this is. But yeah, it's easy to do, Beard, but it's just practice, man. It's just, everything's practice. I don't know why I fucking got my strop out. What's that? Great shape on that one. So cheers, Soph. That was really quick, was it? I'm also carving a spoon right now. Side spooning together. Nice one, Beard. Like it. Oh, you broke you. Oh, bloody hell, you broke it, have you? What's wrong with my toes? I've still got 10 of them. I've got an only toes as well. It's links in my bio. It's wood sap. Yeah, it's I'll call it an inclusion. See if we can get it to actually focus. It's just a little bit of coloration in the wood. Yeah, I might just that bit off first. Now I've done all my accent, I'll whip that off with the saw, and then we're almost good, aren't we? So I'm still going to give myself a little bit of room, something extra to hold on to. But yeah, I would recommend, I've never used beech before, this is the second time, and I would highly recommend some European beech wood. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful to carve. I do believe it holds some sort of antimicrobial properties or something, so it's really good for spoons and utensils and the like. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'll turn the fucking screen on. I don't know why I've not been looking at this all this time. I've got a bloody computer here, I'm just not looking at it. And then I can read it properly, can't I? Oops, I wrote it wrong. I'll change my camera around in a minute. So yeah, thanks to Mr. Silver Spoon. If you want to check him out on YouTube. Silver Spoon, he's the guy who took this design originally and made something with it. And that's where I've stolen his designs. Come on, internet, let's go. I only know 2 marks, Carrot Mark and Shani's Mark. Ha! Carrot Mark, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. It's time to go. Right, here we go. I'm catching up. Yes, it's some kind of, it's not sap necessarily, but yeah, coloration in the wood. I'll show you in a minute, Soph. I'll cut around it. You love the sound of it chopping. We need to get you doing some of this stuff. I need to give you a lesson. I need to do a phone call or something and go through some chopping so you can use them tools, the beautiful tools that you've got. Great tip. Yeah, thanks, Beard. That's what she said. We. What? To not chop in that way? Yeah. Well, the way you do it is get your saw and make a cut there and a cut there, so that they meet just before the edge of the handle. And then when you chop this way, you've kind of got like a buffer, and you get a little block that falls out there. Yeah, stop cuts, dead usually. Hairy toes, they're not hairy. I'm blonde anyway. Only toes. Ha, no. What we're saying. Girl in work used to sell well-used shoes on eBay. Woo. That's wild, isn't it? Oh, Chris, how you doing, mate? Chris' dad. Yes, Julian, she would buy cheap Primark flip-flops and wear them around the house and sell them. Wow. What a time to be alive. Eco-friendly. Let me just put a light on, actually, because the sun is setting. I don't know if we can see that, but I might see if we can see the sunset, and then I'll move my take that off charge for a minute. You can just about see the red sunset over there. How's that? Yeah, I'll have to do it. I'll do it, Star. Just not being in the quite in the headspace as of late, but I don't mind having an afternoon with you or something and go through a few bits, basics and stuff, so you can get started. Just so you can cut a log up and hack a spoon out of it. That's what you need. Just a little bit of this or that, you know. So yeah, first thing I do here is go around this profile, basically all the way around it, and then I do the top, and then I'll do the bottom. I'm not going to get this spoon finished, but this way. It's weird because I'm doing it on camera as well. It's a lot more difficult to show you what I'm doing. But what happens is, you see, you get a nice smooth edge then, rather than this hacked up edge that we get for the from the axe. You won't believe how smooth and nice you can get a piece of wood without having to sand it or anything like that. And try and get back onto those lines where we were before, on the template lines. So push cut around there, push cut back this way, get a bit of a curve in it, like so. And get a bit of a curve in there, try and make them symmetrical. They're not going to be at the minute, but always going downhill. So there's a high point there and there. I'm always going downhill from the high points. And then just trying to keep these all. It's never going to end up exactly like the other spoon. The old potato peeler grip around the edge. Just get rid of all those dunks and marks. Also, top tip, if you're axing, don't go all the way up to your line, because you'll inevitably hit it, and then you won't have to change your design slightly. So different grips across there. So just make a pass around the edge so we know that we're roughly in the right ballpark. It's quite a small spoon as well, so it's quite hard to hold now. So just work my way down there and around there, work my way back up. I'm not even sure if my knife is capable of this turn, but we'll give it a go. That's not too bad. But that space guy, you would do that. Stick that in there like that. And then just the top to hack off. So if you've got like a thick piece like that and you want to hack the edge off it, take the corner off first and work your way across it like that. And then you've instantly just made it smaller. Then you take the same off the back, 45 degrees. Then you've just got a smaller piece to remove in the middle, so you can kind of just hack it off. So rather than trying to remove the whole thing all at once, removing a lot smaller portion of it. But yeah, this beech, absolutely beautiful to carve. So we've gone from this corner all the way around on that plane, and then we can start doing the rest of it. Pretty sky, it's beautiful, isn't it? Red sun over paradise. Standard design. Oh, this is something a bit new, Chris. Yeah, it's something a bit new. I've never done something like this. Basically, I got onto the internet, onto YouTube's, and the guy called Silver, and I drew some. Traced. Basically, he showed his spoons against the black background at the end of his video, in the sort of front elevation. So I drew around them a couple of times and made a couple of templates, and that's what I've been using. So this is the one I've been using. So yeah, I never made something as small or as, it's a pocket spoon basically, that's what it's called, pocket spoon. So it's not really, if you look at template, it's not far off already. It's just that very neck piece in the middle. So I'll drink of water anyway. I think I'm behind. Come on, Star. What's up? Knife skills are fire. Hey up, Nicky. No. Long time no crunch. Hey. Hello. How you doing? All right, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Nicky New, the legend. I've got a half glove for carving somewhere. Got a steel thumb on it. Yeah. I find gloves and stuff cumbersome. I like to feel what I'm doing, you know, but I've always been like that with engines and everything. I'd rather just get my kit and wash it off. But it is a good practice, mate. It is a good practice. See the templates come to life. Yeah, well, this is something that I'm all right with. Like if someone drew a spoon and said, axe that out for me and carve it, I'd just be like, yeah, cool, and it looked cool. But the actual drawing and the designs of the shapes and stuff, I'm really crap at, because I'm always in a rush. I'm always thinking on my feet, and I'm always just like, you know. So yeah, I just thought I'd prepare a little bit and do something to prepare, and it's come out. It's quite a cool looking spoon. It's going to be a lot thinner. It's going to be a lot thinner. I'm going to take a lot of this out. I probably should have took it off with the axe, but yeah, we'll smooth this out. Try and figure out the best way to go with it, because I think I'm going against the grain a little bit. We'll thin this top out a little bit, flatten it off. You start to see some of that beautiful grain coming out. It's quite difficult because it's small, but I'll do my best with the camera the way it is. But just smoothing it off. So quite short but powerful kind of strokes. Don't you start, Maria. I can hear them in my head now you've pointed it out. But wait till you see this piece of wood in a second. Now it's been smoothed over with the knife. So all I'm doing is just pushing the knife like that with my fingers. I'm hardly using this hand. I'm not pulling with this hand. I'm literally just using that to tilt the knife that way, and then I'm just pushing it. It's just gently, a little bit at a time. There we go. Look at the colours in that wood now. Is that wild? Now it's all super smooth from being knifed over for. It's almost annoying because I've took some of those brown sections out. I want to get them back in. So if I go back down a little bit more, another layer, should get some more of those come through. Don't really need to do this bit, but I've already ended up kind of messing the design up a little bit. Should have a corner on that corner, so I'll make sure I get that in. Always got a bit to play with. I made it a bit too round. Really, I want to have that corner like that. So, a couple of bumps. Take that one down a little bit. And then I can cut into there. And then cut into there. And once we start hollowing out, it's a little bit big, this knife is, for that kind of curve, but it might just work, might just get away with it. There we go, starting to get that shape into there. You can see the original lines have got quite a way to go yet, but drink some water. Thanks someday. Nikki! Who's Shani's Mark? It's Mark Mastiff, isn't it? Is it Lily? They've got a Mastiff called Lily. It looks twice my age. It's only a thumb and lasts. Oh, faster whittling and carving. Yeah. Oh, I see it. So it's like a thumb and two fingers, and you can just kind of hold it. Yeah, it's a good idea. Try it out, man. Get yourself a sharp knife. You can get stuff like this on eBay. There's a company in Leicestershire that actually make a very similar one to the Moriniv. It's a really good knife, about 23 quid. Flecks of colours, yeah, it's cool, isn't it? Your Hero Mark, yeah, that's him, Hero Mark. Sorry, I missed the beginning. Looks like a very different style of spoon to what I'm used to seeing you make. Is there a name or a story behind it? Kind of, yeah. It's called a pocket spoon. So that was my original kind of idea, which I drew on a piece of wood, which is the other half of this log that came from. So that's where that came in there. And then I saw a video and I looked at it and I watched, because the guy's cool. He's a really nice guy called Silver. And I basically traced around the images that were on the screen. I paused the video and traced around it. So this is the one I'm making, this one here. I've got to incorporate that into it, but it's going to be slightly different to that. But I'd like to get it similar, but we'll see. It's the first time I've done one, so it's a funny shape. And then basically I drew around it a couple of times, and then I've cut a couple out and used them as a template. So that was his original spoon design that he's got with, I think he bought from someone, and then he's kind of like made his own design, which is this one that I've copied. So yeah, I'm just going to try something different because I love this wood. And weirdly, the wood that he used in the video was beech wood. So there you go. That's the story, Nick. Yeah, there's always a story. Jackanory, innit? Proper Jackanory job. So let's have a quick strop fettle. Jackanory, mate. Oh, I've got a right little sniffle going on. I know what that's all about. yeah, it's got a funny curve to it, which you can see that there's quite a lot of thickness in this spoon, so maybe I'd like to try and get some of that curve in there. I think I'm just going to have to redraw that middle template. Flatten this off a little bit. Look at the stripes in that wood. Almost can't catch it in the light properly. There you go, dark stripes in the wood, like tiger's eye almost, isn't it? But then I could, yeah, so I can start to make this profile a bit more like the one on the template. Not that it has to be the same, but try and get it the same, you know. Bit more of a curvature to it. So again, it's that bump that we had from before, isn't it? Yeah, it's got its own challenges with the fact that it's just quite small as well. Quite a small piece of wood to hold on to. So once you take the rim like so, and then we go this way around this side, and the main point of this is to go around that crank like so, because at this point the crank is messy. You can see all this material that's all cracked out, but if we can get that crank a nice curve just there, then when we go to take the bowl out, it's finished. It's like done already, isn't it? And that's the general idea of that. So we've gone around the perimeter, and it's almost crunch time then, isn't it? Just got to do the back, get this thinned out a little bit more. So I'm holding the knife against my body and pulling the spoon or the wood against the knife. It's about as safer cut as you can get. We're still quite thick here, so we want to be thick there because we're going to be thin here. So it's either got to be thick here and thin there, or thin here and thick there, if you know what I mean. You've got to keep the strength in one way or another. So yeah, getting there. It's a slippery little thing. It's like holding a bar of soap, this is. And I do think that we might end up losing that little bit of nice grain pattern in there, but oh well. It's almost the same for every spoon, what you would do at these points, but obviously slightly different. Still quite a chunky monkey at the moment, so let's get the top off of that. And we get all these axe marks off, and I'm probably about good with that, to be honest. to the thickness. I'm getting that thickness down quite a lot, you see. Try not to lose that bit of grain in there, but there we go. It's almost at the right thickness now. It's gone all kind of warm and sweaty Betty. Must be a bit of rain on its way. Again. And then I'll do a bit of crunch if you want in the bowl. See how the bowl looks, eh? You can get that kind of character to it. So, still a little bit rough. But you can see we've got a lot of thickness out of there. Got that kind of, it's got really nice kind of lip. Sits on the finger. And a beautiful piece of wood. Look at that, shining like mirrors. And then it's quite plain. Then it's got that like shininess again on the back. Cool, isn't it? I really want to keep that in, but I think I'm going to end up getting rid of it. There we go. What's everyone saying? Shiny. Once upon a time there was a man that carved spoons. And he looking for his happy ever after. Ooh, me? Super Flex Tiger Stripes. Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they, Star? Hey, Kevin Ellis. How you doing, brother? Hey, Lions. How are you, mate? The bowl part of the spoon, I would think, is the hardest part, only using hand tools. Well, if you use the right tool, it can be fairly simple, but the tool's different again, so that's what I'm going to use. Freshly oiled the oak handle on this Robin Wood. So it's a Robin Wood curved knife. It's called a compound curve, this one, because he also makes one that's not a compound curve like that. So you see the difference in those two curves. One's a lot flatter and one's a lot deeper, but essentially they're the same tool, and they've got a little one bevel this way, one bevel that way, and what that allows it to do is to go into wood and then back out of wood. So like the dip in your palm is perfect to show it, you see. It can just follow that curve. So actually this tool is partly using like a knife, and partly, if you look at my hand how I do it, you curve your fingers like that. So you're taking, if you look at the sweep of this, it moves around like that. So it's a curve. If you look at that, it's a curve. So using the right tool helps with that straight away. But you just use it slightly differently. So instead of using it like a knife where you're kind of dragging it, you are dragging it, but at the same time you're kind of dipping in and then dipping back out. So you've got that kind of motion. So if you look at it from there, look, you're kind of in and out like that. But yeah, it can be a tricky part to learn, definitely. One of the most learning curve parts. If it's nice and sharp, you end up making fairly short work of it, but I know everyone loves crunchy time. Can't see with the light. But once you've got that bowl, this wood is wild. Once you've got that bowl like established, you're kind of laughing, as long as you don't hit your thumb, because that does hurt. But like anything else, Chris, it's just practice, mate. You could spend about, what are these? I think these are about 60 quid. Or a bit cheaper if you just buy this and stick it into a piece of wood yourself with some epoxy, which is what this person who I bought this off did. So you're talking like 60 quid. These are about 25 quid. And an axe, not this particular axe, but an axe very similar to this from eBay by a company called Baco, is under 20 quid. So you can set yourself up for like 20 quid, 20 quid, 60 quid, 40 quid maybe. So you're talking like less than 100 quid basically to set yourself up. And that's all you will need, apart from a bit of sharpening stuff. But yeah, this spoon is really cool. I like it. I'm glad I saw it and decided to have a go. So I'm not going to do the full bowl, but we start to get the idea. Little chunky little monkey, isn't it? There we go. So starting to get that bowl established. Not quite perfect, look. Not quite the right shape yet, but different. I'm getting tired now, I don't know what I'm fucking on about. So it's kind of roughed out, plenty of work to do yet. I want to make that a lot slimmer. So I could take a little bit of fat out the top of there, and probably a bit more out of this handle as well actually. It's really thick. I'd like to half that, so make it nice and thin. But yeah, basically we're getting a little, got to get to the edges of these as well, you see, to get that notch out. But basically, we'll have a look in that bowl. Got ourselves a little camping spoon. Keep it in your pocket and get that in your back pocket like that, you see. Yeah, take it camping, can't you? And all you got to do when you finish with it is lick it clean. So there you go, little beech wood, what's it called, camping spoon. Pocket spoons, there we go, not bad. 10 past 10. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, there you go. So that's your lot. I'm not going to go too much further. I'd like to do the rest of this bowl actually, but I just like to get to the edge. You do find as well that once you start and you kind of get what you're doing and you're a bit more comfortable, you do find that you kind of don't want to stop. Which is why I find myself in here at like gone midnight sometimes, just like fettling about with it. That looks better, doesn't it? Looks a bit better. You see, go to that edge, look. A bit closer to that edge. Looks a lot better, doesn't it? See if we can do this side. This is the corner I always struggle with a little bit. As long as you're not hitting your thumb, it's just a case of practice it. And then I'll have a read of your comments before I bugger off. That looks a bit neater, doesn't it? Looks a lot nicer. Closer to the hedge. But yeah, I've never carved beech until that last spoon I did, and these two. So yeah, what a beautiful piece, what a beautiful wood to carve. It's so nice. Little fat dumpy pocket spoon. Not finished, of course. I've got to go inside these corners a bit more, tidy this all up, make it thinner, but there you go. Cooler. What's everyone saying? Mark, great way of explaining. It's just being simple, Mark. I'm simple, so I have to explain it simple. But thanks, mate. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Chris, as well. Yeah, well, I do have. I know I haven't mentioned it for a while because I haven't really been with it. But I do have a list of people to make spoons for. So, crunch. Hey, Woody, how you doing, brother? You good? Oh, thanks, Soph. Big love to you. A natural teacher. Yeah, I was a teacher once. I quit. I quit after 3 months because the kids were taking coke in the toilet. I was like, this is fucked up. Yeah, it's going to look good oiled up, Tom, man. Yeah. Tom's on the list. Star's ticked off the list. Soph's on the list. I'm not going to go on about the list, but fighting spiders and dragons. There'll be dragons. Are you winning, Lex? I'm good. Nice one, Woody. Knowledge is impeccable, sir. I've just noticed that. Thanks, Soph. Yeah, the colour's coming out in the bowl. This is the thing as well. You don't know what that wood's going to look like. I mean, it came out of there. Look, that's a bit of wood. You can kind of get the idea of it from the grain in the wood, but when you actually carve it, really brings it out, doesn't it? Again, lots to do. Still a bit scruffy in there. I've got to sort. What I'll do is I'll put the template back on it and I'll just draw around it again, just to make sure I've got the edges and everything's nice and safe. But yeah, it's a cool little camping spoon, isn't it? You know, you've got like a little pot, have your breakfast out of it, you can have your soup out of it, and the dinner, have your tea out of it. You know, those little, get those little sachets what you pour water into, the little army sachets. I'm going to get that a lot thinner, hopefully. But yeah, first time I've tried a proper little pocket spoon. It's literally the size of my hand. It's cool, isn't it? So there we go. Kick-ass, brother. Yeah, we'll put you on the list, Mark. I know you're an outdoorsy type person. You like a bit of camping and shears. We'll have to get Lex one and all. Fucking hell. The list grows. We can all see you, Mark, on Google. Oh dear. He'll never forget that, will he? You'll never let him forget. I got a list. Actually, lists. I've got loads of lists. Yeah, I don't usually get through them very much. That's why I love wood so much. Always a surprise. Yeah, this is it. You never know, do you? Never know what you're going to find inside it. And then when you oil it, again, does it again. I'd love to get some more of this beech. I'm going to go back and get some more. There was a massive tree. I basically picked up the smallest bit. I snapped it off a log. I picked up the smallest bit I could. Even these shavings, if you look at the shavings, even the shavings have got some crazy little, you can't quite see it in this light, but crazy little twinkles of grain in the shavings. So yeah, I want to go back and get some of this, and I want to spalt it. I want to stick it in a bag in here until it spalts, and then I'm going to make some more. Yeah, the handle's cool, isn't it? That cross-hatched. I think Mark should have my... Oh, Mark's not even there. Sorry, Mark. I didn't even notice, but... Oh yeah, I've got to stop Maria being a... You're not... Yeah, you ain't gone live yet, Maria, so you can't be a mod. Can I go on the list? Yeah, you could go on the flicking hit list. She won't notice until she makes another comment. Sai, you have a great talent. You have good hands and a brilliant way of explaining things. Thanks, Shani. I appreciate it. It's very kind. I never really think about it. I just do it, don't I? It's just me. Do you know what I mean? But it's weird because most of my life I've basically been told I'm a bit shit. And I've not really fitted in anywhere. But I could do this for about 10 different things. I could do it for mechanics. I could do it for welding. To teach people how to ride a motorbike. When you realise that teaching's not about what you're teaching, it's about how you're teaching. And if you can teach one thing, technically, if you learn another thing, you can teach that too. And so, yeah. Weird, isn't it? Hi, Kukuli Sci-Fi. How you doing? Are the shavings for waterproof fire starters? Yeah. You can save them. They all go in a bag. I've got a bag. I fill 25 kilo sacks with this. So last year's logs come out of a sack. I save the sacks and then I fill the sacks with this. And most of it, I just use it to start fires in the house. In the fire, obviously, not just randomly. But yeah, so chuck logs on, bit of kindling, some sticks, and then chuck a load of that on top and just light it up. Cheers, Soph. If you mother hookers time me out, I'm coming for you. Sorry, Maria. I'm going to add you back. I was just taking a piss. I was just having a laugh. Because, sorry, I used to like you. It's only because you didn't go live. And I did say I'll make you a mod if you go live. But I'm only messing about. You're back now anyway, so I've protected you. You got your blue jacket back. Winning, Mark. That's Tom having I'm just having a laugh with Tom. Yeah, you can use these as well. Yeah, you can put them into wax. Put them into wax or oil and put them into bags or little tins. And you can use them as little fire starters. Take them camping, just chuck them up fire. The light's not crazy in here, to be honest. It's not great. It's light enough, but to see that spoon again in the light will be amazing in the morning. Cheers, Soph. Don't tempt fate. Yes, made a spoon. So I started with a log, the other half of this log, basically. That's where that spoon came from. And then I got some templates. I made some templates like this off the internet. And I drew around this template on a log. And then I used an axe to get rid of it. It's not too far. It's not bad, is it, that? It's not fucking bad. It's nearly, I've got a little bit of room, actually. I've got a bit of wiggle room. Got a little bit of wiggle room. So yeah, drew around it, basically. I used an axe to shape around here and then shape this part of it and this part of it. And then I've used a knife to basically go around it. And then that's what we've ended up with. It's not finished. It needs maybe another hour. Let it dry. Maybe another hour on top of that when it's dry, and then oil it. And it should be ready to go. Just a tiny little pocket spoon. Take a camping or something like that. But yeah, I'm kind of getting the hang of it now, I feel. Getting the hang of it, aren't I? So yeah, been making spoons, mate. I do other bits and bobs, talking shit and such, but yeah, sometimes I make spoons, sometimes I make bowls, and all that. So just a little bit of something I got into about a year and a half ago. A bit of a mental health thing, and just sort of like tried to get it. I'm back, baby. Blue gloves, blue jackets. Now you're right, Mark. I don't know why you ain't got one, mate. I just don't think about it when I'm on a live, because I've got so many mods and they're so good, and every one of them's a friend in some way, shape, or form. I never even think about it, mate. To be honest, never even think about it. But yeah, I don't know why I've left my camera up there. I was going to move it, but to move my camera, then I can talk to you properly, can't I? You can see my slightly tired, dishevelled face. Can I have a sit down and chat with you for 10 minutes before I bug off? I don't know what I look like yet because I can't see myself on screen. But yeah, there we go. But he doesn't know about OnlyFans. Who's that? It's the way you do stuff. Thanks, Shani. Appreciate it. Oh, I feel knackered. One more to go. Get him. Get him, Lex. Lex should have a spoon and all, shouldn't he? You weren't fast enough. Ha ha. They got you before she... I got her back before... Of course you did, Star. Looks like a face in the handle. Yeah? Oh, yeah. I get it. Oh, yeah. I see you. Yeah, I see you. So... you can't see it in this light, look. But yeah, there's a nose and then two eyes there. Is that what you're talking about? Two slits for eyes and a little nose. There it is. Nose, mouth, eyes. Is that what you're talking about? It'll look different again in a different light in the morning. But yeah, beech wood is a beautiful wood, isn't it? Absolutely stunning bit of wood. There it is. There's the face. Got it. So the mouth across, nose and two eyes. Is that what you're talking about, Sophia? You're mad how you notice stuff like that. I didn't see it. Busy rolling. Missed it, Soph. Blue gloves for tomorrow. Now, like an Olmec head. Whoa. Chucking big words out. I can time you out, Tom, but time not abusing my powers. Only yours. Don't you like? 10 seconds is fun. Handsome? What, me? Look at me. I look like I've been dragged through a fucking workshop sideways. Hey, buddy. How'd the scoop come out? Shuriken. So it's kind of roughly shaped all over, just so I can say I've got past it. But this is what we ended up with, mate. I put the template on and I've still got a couple of mil on each side, and I've got to dig these corners out, but this is what we ended up with so far. Going to make this a lot thinner, I believe. This handle a lot thinner. But the basics are there. I'm going to take a little bit of fat out of there as well. But the basics are there, mate. That's what we've ended up with. And it is slightly longer as well than I was going to originally make it. But yeah, we're just looking at the grains and stuff in the wood. It's quite wild, isn't it? The beech. It's very weird. It's quite straight grained. But it's almost like lime wood. It's almost like lime, where it doesn't have a grain. Almost. Doesn't have an orientation. So, but yeah, that's my basic chop art. I'll try and keep it not too don't want to let it dry out, so I'll put it back in a plastic bag. till tomorrow and then I'll sort the rest of it out. But terrible lighting, but that's kind of what we've ended up with, mate. And it fits quite nice in the hand. I made a little bump there what sits on the finger and the big thumb, and fairly big bowl. Yeah. Oh, have you ever dragged? I have been dragged for a bush backwards, mate. Yeah. Luke, I'll be quiet. Hey there, Luke. How you doing, man? What you saying? What are they on Easter Island? Oh yeah, they're the ones. They're now Olmec Head. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, it's cool. I like the fact that it's small but it still feels like an object. It's still very functional and very kind of obvious what it is, but solid as well. Yeah, it's probably the smallest that way sort of size spoon I've ever made. Yeah, really cool. I like it. Can I play? What? Can you play what? What do you want to play? Hey, how you doing, Luke, brother? It's good to see you, man. That'll be a Jim Dandy mouse shovel. It'll work, mate. That's the point. Yeah. That is a swip. What is swip swoop? I've only been gone 2 minutes. I missed side topless again. No, I've not had my top off. Luckily for everyone else. But yes. Gavin from Manchester. Hey, Gav, how you doing, brother? We know it's you. All being well, 5:36. You could time out Chris. Yeah. Oh, you fuckers. Make me laugh. Keeping it at bay. How are you doing, Soph, my dear? How are you, Gav, mate? How's your drive home eventually? It looked a bit, not stressed, but it looked like fucking busy. Yeah, I've caught some sort of wild. It just looks mad in here because there's this massive spotlight up there, like 15,000 watts. A big yellow light over there, and then that's all we got. Ego at bay. Thanks, Star. Bit late in the evening for homies. What? Zoomies. That makes more sense. Are you doing some live with the Aurora? Yeah. But I've got 2 of these to make. So I've got a slightly different one that's going to come out of this. To be fair, I think that's still a lot easily thick enough. It's funny, you put the thing down and you're always still thinking about it. Could make that a little slimmer as well, put some shape into that handle. It'd be nice. My homies. I inverted the naughty step. I'm currently right now at 45 subs. Nice. Do we need to get you to 50, Luke? Do we need to get you to 50 so you can go live? Like Maria. Swit swoop. Who actually said swit swoop? Who said that originally? Was it about the spoon? Flex. I ain't got no flex. I don't feel like I have. I have put my phone on time lapse. Woohoo! It's still light there, is it? It's just light here, but dark. Oh, it's still just light. I'll show you the sky. It's probably way more impressive than my face. It's restarted. Woo! I didn't think it was going to restart, but yeah, the Wi-Fi router is literally the other side of that door on the floor just there, and it can't handle me walking out of that door. Wild. Sorry, people. We're back. Let me refresh that. Wrap the goddamn phone in tin foil. Caught a nightingale the other night on film. I haven't edited yet. Oh, yeah, they are loud. They are loud. There we go. Chill out the tinfoil hat. I thought I got you. Yeah, sorry, people. I was chatting away about some. I don't know what I was on about. Oh, the swit swoo. Oh, you said swit swoo about me. You're all mad. I've got teeth missing, grey hair. You know. I was talking about getting Luke. Thanks, Soph. Top mod. I was talking about getting Luke 50 subs. So 5 people sub to Luke if you can. Shame you ain't getting your pension. Probably even worse off. Okay, now you can't chase skirt when you've got some pension coming in, can you? Stephen Conroy. He says swit swoo, does he? Yeah, Cyborg, and you a cool bastard, aren't you? I don't know, mate. I was probably a lot cooler in my 20s. We'll get there, mate. We'll get there. He's a Dublin guy, is he? One of your friends. You never know. Subbed, mate. There you go. You can sub back to Mark as well. Mark's doing quite well. You got like 10,000 subs, haven't you? 12, 11,000 subs. You're doing really well, mate. I don't even see people. It's so annoying. I saw Soph's last short. I see some stars. I saw a few Alexas when he was at Comic Con, but I don't really see. It's like all the people who come in my chat. They're so far down my list of subscribers that I've subscribed to that you just don't see the content. It's dead annoying. Sub, mate. $20. Sorry, I knew you got something like that. 20k, mate. That's wild. You must be making packet off of that, man. You must be making packet. Like a fine wine. What, the more you drink, the more you think, or something? I don't know. Get that thing out of here. I'll bang my head on it eventually. Yeah, 20k, that's massive, mate. It's wild. Yeah, swit swoo is kind of like going, but you can't sort of say whistles, can you? I can't whistle. Oh, man. We've got to sort that out. Yeah, there you go. But you should have a couple more now, Luke. I'm just clicking on your link. How many you got? See if we can get you to 47 or something. 46, there you go. I think most people who are in here actually sub to you already, Luke. But also, you managed to capture a really nice looking Irish lass on that last train video. I did watch it. Little redhead, Irish redhead. A lady should never whistle, but she should be able to whistle. Aged in an oak barrel. It's a bit like catcalling, but not too suggestive. Yeah, it rather than being a bit like, oh really? It's not as builder's bum, is it? It's not quite as builder's bum. Sorry, I've got to sort these little bits out. They're doing my noggin. But I am going to bugger off. Are you doing a time lapse? Are you, Soph, rather than a live stream? I think that's what you said. But yeah, always end up coming back to the spoon. Fucking about with it. I could probably give up vaping if I did spoon bending for a full-time living. Not that I ever would, probably, but so that corner out there. I did rush this, obviously, because it was on a live, so plenty of fettling to be done. And the wood's already dirty off my hands. But yeah, beechwood. Get some beech. It's absolutely fucking beautiful to carve. It's so smooth and soft. Go and find a beech tree and cut it down. But yeah, I'm about good. I'm buggered. I keep sniffling as well, so I'm going to go and blow my nose. But little beech camp spoon. I'm going to get this down a little bit further as well. Back. Nice. Trying to get it a little bit thinner there as well, so proper uneven in there and all. But yeah, I'll have a feta with it tomorrow, see what we can get, but I'm going to bugger off because I'm knackered. I was going to do my live earlier, and then I got talking to Star and everyone chatting in the old Discord. Then I started eating, and then there we go. 2.5 hours have been on, I think, so 2 hours 20 minutes. Little spun. I do strongly appreciate you all, and thank you for being in the chat tonight. No, cheers, Luke. It's good for you to be here as well, mate. Amazing, Sai. Thanks, Maria. What's this? Whoa, go fund me. I will quit vapes and spoon forever fund. I could do it, yeah. Why not? Don't believe it, Maria. What? I missed a load of things. I deserve that, to be fair. Probably Mark. I can whistle, but not very loud, and I sound like a retard. How do you sound like a retard when you whistle? Well, you like go. I'm only doing that once. A bit like catcalling. Yeah, there we go. I can whistle like a god. Not everyone gets annoyed. I can whistle when I breathe in and when I breathe out. I know, sorry. So I can whistle indefinitely because I can breathe while I'm doing it. Mate, don't waste your life watching mine. I just follow Lily around with my phone. It's a waste of time. But it's not, Mark. It's got you 20,000 freaking subscribers. I'll have to ask you how you did that at one point. You look like a retard. You kind of deserved that, but you didn't really, Maria. I sound like the dude off White Chicks whistling at the Rottweiler. It's a good idea, Star. I like it. Sorry, I'm like rewinding and then coming back. Making my way downtown. Do want you to melt white chocolate. What? What film? What white chocolate film? What? You'll have to tell me. Oh, it looks even more popping out, does it? What, in the... There you go. In the light. There it is. You just see his little face, can't you? It's not a mad idea, actually, to put a little head on a spoon. No, yeah, I appreciate everyone who's in here just chatting away. It's just good friends, isn't it? What an impression. I know. I was trying to work out how you could make a whistle but then make that noise, and you can't, can you? Hot chocolate, time for bed. Sounds good. Can you do the chirping noise though? What do you mean? When you whistled? I know. I got so many subs. Oh, is it to do? Is it to do with the? A waiter at a restaurant did a cricket chirp, and I had to learn how to do that. I can't do that. You're a good guy, and every time I see you live stream, always a pleasure to see you, man. Pleasure to see you as well, Luke, mate. It always is. It's grand. You're grand. White Chicks is the film. I don't watch things like that. I've never seen White Chicks. Is it like a chick flick? Yes, we need to hear it, Lex. It can do an owl. Beavis and Butter, does it? Cornholio for my bonghole. Night owl. They keep calling you an owl. Well, she's pretty wise, you know. So, but yeah, thanks, people. I wanted to get off before 10:30. I didn't realise how late it was, but I don't know what time it is actually. Yeah, bloody hell, it's 11:15. Right, I'm going. Happy Pride Month. Thanks, Virgin Mary. Doesn't sound like you need that. But proud to be a virgin. Wild. Bumholio. TP for my bunghole. He does it like that, doesn't he? That's Beavis and Butthead, isn't it? Cornholio, I need TP for my bunghole. There you go. Virgin Mary legend. Night night. Looking good spoon, mate. Cheers, Tom. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you again on another one. Cheers, Star. Thanks, Shani. Gillian, Tom, Chris, Mark, Lex, Maria, all of y'all. Star. Good to see yous. Yeah, I'll do some more on this, and I'll take a picture of it tomorrow or something and post it up, see how we get on. Lots to do, but it's looking good. So thanks, people. Appreciate you being here while I did it, chatting shit and all that, and yeah, we'll see you on next one. Mind yourself as well. Luke, take care, mate. Schlungerfold. Schlante. I'll probably say it with a terrible accent, but yeah, good to see you, people. Take care, and yeah, fucking take care. I'm so tired I can't even think. Yeah, have fun. Love you, bye. Cheers, Luke. Wild.